Hey guys, thanks for joining me and welcome back. So today in this video I am going to take this very plain drab looking acrylic makeup container and I'm going to turn it into a blinged up acrylic makeup container. This is the finished project and that was very quick, it was very easy, and it wasn't that expensive. And I'm going to show you all the things that I'm going to be using. So in this video, I used my hot glue gun, I used glue sticks, I used my scissors, I used 3 acrylic door pulls that I got from a hardware store that went out of business and they cost me virtually nothing. And I also got some acrylic gems that I'm going to be gluing on to the front drawers of my containers and to the front drawers and then to the top of the container. But right now I'm going to get started so that I can show you what I did. So before I started gluing on anything, I had to remove those old boring looking drawer knobs that are on it, and to get them off very easily without a lot of pressure and pulling, and I had to use those pinching pliers, which I didn't mention earlier. You need those too if you're going to remove that. It come off very easy, guys. All you have to do is just use your pinching pliers and stabilize that little knob or clip in the back and stabilize it and just pull the cap right off. It comes off so easy. I don't need those because they're not going to add any glamour to this container once I'm done, so they have to come off. So next I'm going to be taking some alcohol and a pad, and I'm going to clean off the containers just to remove any grime, any makeup residue or any dust that settled on the container while it was sitting on my desk. And you guys have seen these containers sitting on my desk throughout some of my videos. They were behind me. Well, now I'm moving them to another part of the room and I just want to jazz them up just a little bit, just so they can add a little interest to the little corner on the table that's going to be behind me. So now I'm setting up my glue gun. I'm just inserting the glue stick so that can get hot, and I'm going to show you that the acrylic gems that I'm using are by a company called mandalacrafts.com. That's where I got them from. And those are the drawer pulls that I'm going to be using that I got from a hardware store that went out of business. And yeah, so had a lot of stuff on hand, so it didn't cost me a lot to make this project. So right now I am just sort of setting up everything to see how it looks, and I'm going to start applying some hot glue to the back of the gems, and I'm going to apply it and stick it down. Now I found out it works exactly the same if I applied the acrylic glue, if I applied the glue to the container, or if I applied it to the gems, it adhered exactly the same, just as quickly. So you might see me interchanging, applying it to the container or applying it to the back of the gems, but it worked exactly the same straight through to the project. Guys, this project did not take me a long time. It took me about I would say a half hour. Even though I stopped a couple of times to take phone calls, it still went really quickly, and you'll be able to see that in this video, because essentially all I'm doing is gluing down these strips of gems to the drawer of the acrylic makeup container. And I'm just trimming off any strings that might be hanging off the gems as I cut them. So one down, and I'm going to continue. Again, it's very easy. Just simply apply the hot glue to the container, and I work my way all the way down that container. And as you can see, the acrylic gems fit on there very nicely. All I need is 2 strips and they fit perfectly. I don't have to trim off any excess. Of course, once I got down to the end, I had to trim the end off, but as you can see, width-wise, it fits perfectly. So this video is basically just speed it up, guys, because it's sort of self-explanatory. Once you see what I'm doing, there's no point in stretching it out. And hot glue tends to make a lot of like little fine strings, guys. That comes off very easily. All you have to do once everything is dry, just remove that with your hands, or you can take a clean cloth and just sweep it away. It just comes off very easily. It looks so neat. I love the way it's coming out. So right now I'm just stacking them in so I can see how it looks, and I'm just going to continue. So right now, before I continue with the outside of the container, I'm going to glue on those drawer pulls and let that sit while I work on the outer portion of the container. So I'm just going to use some glue. And guys, if you want to, you can use E6000 with this project. I think I prefer the hot glue gun method with this project so that everything goes on very quickly and adheres very quickly, and the dry time is almost immediately, as opposed to the E6000 where you have to maybe wait 24 hours to let everything, each step dry. Yeah, so I do definitely prefer using the hot glue gun for this project. Just applying a little bit of pressure to that door pull so that it can stick to the gems. And I'm just going to set it off to the side and I'm going to let it dry. So now I'm going to start working on the outside of the container, and I'm just going to put some gems on the top of the container. I'm not going to apply it to the sides or to the back. I think that's a waste, and it'll just look completely overdone, and it already looks pretty jazzed up as it is. So I'm just going to apply them to the top, and I'm just going to do that section by section because the top is a little bit wider, and I just didn't want the glue to cool down before I can get a whole strip on the top. So there, that's why I'm doing it in sections, and it adhered so much better, and I didn't have to readjust it or anything. So guys, I'm just going to continue working on the top, applying the gems to the top, working in sections like I said, and as you can see, this is going so quickly. And what I'm going to do is let you watch what I'm doing, and I'm just going to pick up again at the end of the project, which is going to be in a few seconds, because this just went very, very quickly. So yeah guys, so this is done. I'm going to pick it up at the end so that you can see what it looks like finished, and this is it. Looks so pretty. It looks very glamorous, and it just brightens up the corner where it's sitting at now. I just wanted to show you those drawers to show you that the drawer pulls, the knobs aren't weighing down the drawers. Everything is so lightweight. I absolutely love the way this turned out, guys. And those candle holders in the back I got from Pier 1 about 5 years ago. And this is what it looks like in the evening time when the candles are lit. Very, very nice project, guys. I love the way it looks. Please let me know what you think in the comments section below. And I want to thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.